Hi guys, Rashi here and welcome to Strange Antiquities, the demo. This is the sequel to Strange Horticulture, which is a game that I have played and I loved. I played it before I started recording myself playing it, but it is a game developed by Bad Viking and published by Iceberg Interactive. Sorry if I sound a little sick, I am sick. Basically, in this game, we become the custodian of a store dealing in occult antiquities. My favorite thing. We get to explore the quaint and gloomy town of Undermere, where strange goings-on and dark mysteries abound. Find and identify arcane artefacts. We use our collection to aid the townsfolk with their unusual problems. And we have to remember to pet the cat, which is very, very, very important. So if you have seen gameplay of Strange Horticulture, I assume that it is similar. Strange Horticulture was basically a puzzle game where you played as a proprietor of like a local plant store, and we got to find and identify new plants. Like I said, I do own it and I have played it. And you also have to pet your cat in that one. It's very important. So I'm hoping that this is in a similar vein to that game. It's made by the same fucking people, so I don't see why it wouldn't be. I'm excited to just see what they've changed, improved. I mean, it's entirely different to Strange Horticulture, but I mean, and it's an entirely different genre to plants. Plants and antiquities, though, they can kind of go hand in hand. So also, if you want to see me play Strange Horticulture, because I've been meaning to replay it, let me know and I'll play it on the channel, because I really actually enjoyed that game. And I did not get to explore it as much as I wanted to. So quick settings. We've got your gameplay. You can have automatic labeling if I want, which I don't. Visual settings. You've got your volume settings, your controls, and all of these wonderful languages. Let's jump right in. No, I don't want to quit. I meant back. Sorry. Let's start. Whoa. As a thaumaturge's apprentice, there's a lot to learn. Every object must be treated with care, and it is important to identify the harmful from the harmless, the potent from the mild. It was only supposed to be a temporary arrangement when Ellie left the shop. Strange antiquities in my hands. None of us knew that by then the pendulum was already swinging, with a terrible certainty that could not be stopped. The ravens were an omen. Fuck, it's the Raven Queen. A circling unkindness with black wings and cheerless cries that seemed even then to signal the start of a rising dread. It's a good band name. Rising Dread. Whoa. I should also specify this is the demo, and the full release is to be announced. So they haven't exactly, announced a release date. God, I'm so good at doing this recording thing. Don't you guys just love me? Oh, kitty! Hello! Okay, so we can use WASD to navigate our shop, which I'm going to be using WASD. Oh my God, this is beautiful. Look at all of the little totems and trinkets. I'm going to pat my cat. Hello, kitty. Ah, yes, that's it! Hello, kitty. All right, bing. Eli White. Okay. I've been called away to assist in an urgent matter in Ravenglass and must leave at once. Okay. Oh, the thaumaturge. So it wasn't Ellie White. It was Eli White. My bad. Sorry, Eli. He's a thaumaturge, a collector and curator of powerful objects. Objects that to the untrained eye may appear dull and lifeless, but that in the right hands and armed with the right knowledge can be a gateway to so much more. For Eli, the quest to unearth and understand each new object has been the driving force of his adult life. As owner of Strange Antiquities, Eli is a stern master. Okay. He knows firsthand what can happen if the right precautions are not taken. He doesn't tend to show much emotion, but he does have a more tender side. A side that is mostly reserved for the store's cat, Jupiter. Yay! Hi, Jupiter! You're the cutest little kitty. I like this animation. Oh, Jupiter, the devourer of souls. He's the thaumaturge's cat, or more accurately, Eli is Jupiter's thaumaturge. Jupiter found strange antiquities, perhaps drawn to the curiosities within, and made it his home. Eli was more than happy to accommodate him, but he learned early on that Jupiter was his own master. His business is his own, but it largely consists of regular naps, terrorizing rodents, and midnight explorations of Undermere, and beyond. What he does on his excursions is a mystery, but he seems to be well known among the town's residents. Okay. Oh, I am leaving the shop in your care with some reluctance, I might add. Make use of my reference materials. Here, take this. Okay. There's an index in the back that may be useful to you. And put it down here. If in doubt, study it carefully. And remember that there are some powerful artifacts here. Under no circumstances should you seek entry to any locked drawers doors, or cupboards. In fact, safest not to touch anything at all. But there's locked stuff. I should be back in a few days. What is this? Okay, but I want to know what's behind there. All right. Thomas Pope. Congratulations! Today is the day you meet the great Thomas Pope. I've already decided I dislike you. That's me. I'm a man of two loves. Fresh mountain air and a little white dog called Hamish. Okay. But I reserve some room for laughter among friends and shops with cats in them. If you would be so kind, I'm looking for a replacement for my hunter's boon. Alright, use right-click on an item to inspect it. Okay. Move the cursor over different parts of the object to inspect it. So it's made of clay. It's textured. Has no scent or sound. Okay. I forgot about this aspect. So I have this book. I want to look at this. Okay, so Memento Mori. Ness. He wants a hunter's boon, right? A hunter's boon is a primitive item. They grant the power of the predator, enhancing perception and agility. They are made from trophies taken from slain beasts, with those from the deadliest predators being the most prized. They are simple items without embellishment. Okay, so we're looking for something that was taken from a beast. From a beast. What about this? It's bronze. It's smooth. No smell. You have a strong sense of being watched. Awesome. This looks horrifying. It's not rust, it's blood. Ew. It doesn't smell like anything. Okay. Yellowy brown. Smooth but with hard ridges. Gives me a sensation of power, which is what I think this does. I think this is a totem. Okay, so I can edit this. I can be like, this is a hunter's boon. What was that? What did I just do? Just did something crazy. I love that you can edit it yourself. Put this red. Give it an icon. Woo! No, it doesn't need one. Cool. I don't know. Fuck it. We'll try. It was! This is a tiger's tooth, a trophy from a predator. On closer inspection, it gives a sensation of power. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Fortune, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Fortune's unearthly hiss when they hold an ossic ring up to their ear. Okay. I can add labels to items while inspecting them. Yeah, I did that already. So we figured out that that's a hunter's boon. Any other things? Do I have any more teeth? Do I got any more teeth? What is that? Bing. Hi. Jack Hungerford. The nights are drawing in again. Dark shadows hide dark deeds, or so my father always used to say. Seems like the shadows have grown darker since he passed 2 winters gone. Creeping dark has set up in my house. I'm told a shadow hole will draw it out. The fuck's a shadow hole, bro? Okay, so we've discovered Hunter's Boon. We need shadow hold. Oh, or Oshadic vessel is a container of any kind, sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. It can be used to contain an Oshadic spirit, the manifestation known as creeping dark, pulling it from the shadows like poison from a wound. They are decorated with an elaborate design called a shadow catcher. So it looks fascinating. Like this? What is this? So it's made of bronze. It's raised detailing. There's no smell. Your heart feels lighter. That's cute. I have a feeling it's this though, because it's sometimes a jar or a bottle or some sort of box. Clay. They've been carved in. It's pungent. You have nothing to remark. Ew. Can I like put this on here? Woo! So that, I mean, what will happen if I get it wrong? Is what I want to know. Can I like, because this looks like a medallion. This isn't a box. So I'm assuming it's this. Because, oh no, well this doesn't have a design on it though. That's a hunter's boon. What the fuck is that? That's a plant. I didn't have any other boxes or bottles. Yeah. Oh. Shutter hold. Sweet. The item is a container of some kind. The design on the bottle is the same as the sketch, yeah. I'll need to stop overthinking. A sunbond is small and lightweight, designed to be carried discreetly and made of a non-precious metal of some kind. Housing a gemstone, they carry the warmth. Yeah, I found new book contents. So, hold on, what was that? A shadow hold? I need to edit you. A shadow hold. Give me color. I don't need to worry too much, I don't think, about color just yet. So eventually you're gonna have to start organizing them some things. What's with organizing them by color and icons and stuff eventually? I love that the eye is following me. What's with all these ravens flying about Undermere today? I can't remember ever seeing anything like it. Not a good day to be the sort who believes in dark omens. A letter for me. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boat we discovered some hidden... Oh my god. We discovered some papers in a hidden desk drawer in the boatyard last night. Mr. Jones almost threw them in the fire pit, but I asked him to take a look at them first. That man does like to burn things. They look old. Maybe there's nothing of much use here, but I thought of you when I came across an entry on the shin. Charlie Weathers. Okay. Oh, I can put this in here. Whoa. Huh? Oh my god, I'm gonna love this game. Look at Undermere. Okay. Can I put this in here? Yeah. Oh. I have so many little drawers. What does this say? Reminder, I've stored a couple of items in the cellar of the wine merchant next door. Anatomic fields. Okay, getting ahead of myself. Explore. As I step deeper into Heathwood, the trees begin to change. First sparse and twisted, then thick and shadowed. I'm drawn to explore further, but something holds me back. Maybe another time. Yeah, I'm doing stuff too quickly. Ah, Jupiter, we meet again. Our paths crossed late last night on Princess Street. We shared a moment before he sunk off into the dark, on important business, no doubt. I wonder if you can help me. Why am I suddenly doing voices? Jesus. I'm visiting my grandmother later and I wanted to bring her something. She lives all alone on the edge of town, out on Clanbrook Road, and I don't always manage to get out there as often as I'd like. So you want something to protect her? Thought maybe a moon heart would bring her some comfort. Okay. Well, let me have a look in my book of artefacts here for you, lovey, and find a moon heart. What's a sextrum? Do I not know what moon heart is? I don't. Alright. Question mark. Is a heart made of moon? I mean, this looks like the moon. This has a moon on it. Wood you white paint. Rough. Nothing to remark. This has moon vibes. Does it smell? Cool and smooth. Surprisingly warm. Iron, a pearlescent blue glass. Take the top off. Let me smell. Let me smell. What is this? Okay. Let me leave this here. Moon heart. What is this? Oh, is this the missing? There's a puzzle here somewhere. So we're puzzling it out. Moon heart. These are all moon shapes, like crescent moons. Nothing to remark. This looks like a moon. Nothing to remark. Nothing to fucking remark. Bleh. I touched the dick. Oh, can I like put this in here? Yes, I can. Sick. It has been a while, by the way, since I have played Strange Horticulture. So can I open that? Oh my god. I didn't realize I could do that. These are, I guess, weights for when I use my scale, which would be useful. And then, of course, this is the dangling thing. There's an index at the back that may be useful to you. Okay, thank you. So she called it Moonheart, right? So Moonheart might be a name for a different thing. Oh, Moonheart. Selenic totem. These carved totems, more commonly known as moon hearts, can be imbued with a sentiment of feeling, such as love or joy, and then held tightly to recall the same feeling. They sometimes feature crescent shapes associated with both the Selenic and Noctic disciplines. Indeed, the form of the item itself will often have a connection to either the moon or the night. Yes, okay. Okay, so that's why I was thinking about this, because it has a moon on it. I mean, crescent shapes are abound here, but that's really the only thing. Fuck it, we'll try. Nope. Fuck. Think more slowly, Rashi. I mean, this is a moon shape. I guess the owl. You want it to be that. Oh my god, really? It bears a concealed okay. These stone items weigh the same as a man's heart, according to popular myth. The truth is a little less dramatic, but the weight of these items is nevertheless important and should not stray more than a hair from precisely 1 pound. They are placed in the chest of those in a coma to draw them out. Oh, damn. So I'm going to put this moon heart. Where's its concealed crescent shape? I guess I should have looked at this because you're overcome by a warm, loving sensation. Hey, brother. Oh, who are you? The ornithologist, Edmund Bishop. The 14th Lord of Gleeston Castle is a man of wealth and privilege, like the 13th before him. He is a man who would be easy to despise, as his father was, but he is well loved by those who know him. Now retired, he was a professor of ancient language at the University of Cumbria, but his real passion is birds. His students learn to divert particularly dense lectures on the undeclension by asking about local owl species or by quizzing the professor on increasingly exotic bird calls. Edmund was only too happy to oblige, spending hours recounting stories of his adventures in Africa and New Zealand. Nice. The behavior of these ravens is disturbing to say the least. As a rule, they only come together to feed. Ravens are omnivores, carrion eaters mostly, but they'll take anything they can get their talons into. And they'll kill if necessary. I didn't plan on dropping in today, but there's something happening out there and I'd like to know what. A voice of Cernunos might help me put me at ease at night, or it might do the opposite. Well, voice of Cernunos. That's Eye of Cernunos? Voice of Cernunos. Whoa. The name Voice of Cernanos. Cernanos. Asmodeus. As used to refer to any bronze talk that has certain imbued properties. With skills, such an item can be used to read the patterns of nature that are otherwise hidden to us. Talk. Cernunnos is a pagan god of the forest and typically depicted as a man with the antlers of a stag and often wearing or holding a torque. Go. I'm gonna be dense here and ask what the fuck is a torque? Is it like a staff? Oh, so it's... Oh, it's his neck rings. Okay, I did not know that. I have now learnt something today. That's cool. So that's probably this then, yeah? Does it give a feeling? It's bronze. Okay, so there's probably gonna be... Is this bronze? It is. So this is his voice. Sweet. This item is made of bronze. A similar looking item appears around the neck of Cernunos in this case. Cernunos. There are some who stay away from spirit eyes, believing them to be a window into a world that should not be seen, and others who deride their fear as nothing more than superstition. It is not clear exactly what they do show. Oh, is this like the little gem you look through? Like they looked through in Coraline? Voice of Cernunos. This is probably not gonna... Cernunos. Help me. But, we're gonna write those down anyway. Oh, we're closed. Good, Jupiter. You helped marvelously today. I love that I can move the plants and I have my little book. My little book. We're gonna end the day The black mare thundered through the icy rain, shining wet in the silver moonlight. Her cloaked rider was exhausted, cold, and soaked to the bone. He knew he would not survive the night if he did not reach Backbarrow. Back shots, but worse. Whoa, whoa. What am I doing? Oh, this is so cool. I'm moving my mouse and it's making something. I love games like this. An escaped prisoner ran northwest. He hid me in the first building he came to. I want this game to be out already. I need to go play the other game again. This is all this game's made me want to do. Okay, so I got a fucking card. Okay. Sweet. Sick. I love this extra stuff that you get to do, but what if I just wanted to be a shopkeeper, you know? Like, what if I didn't want to have to do anything but be a shopkeeper? Hello. Ding, ding, ding. Oh, someone else. Oh, well, that's just perfect. The occult scholar, Verona Green. Verona has been a constant in Undermere for as long as the streets have had cobblestones and the churches have had bell towers. She is respected and feared, which she revels in, and she is revered and admired, which she tolerates. Her knowledge of the occult world is second to none, and her expertise has steered the citizens of Undermere away from catastrophe on more than one occasion. The near misses of the Solenic Flame and the Woken Den Drew are two such events that spring to mind. She is of the opinion that no problem is so great, no obstacle so insurmountable, that it can't be diminished by a properly brewed pot of tea. I just had a cup of tea, so... Undermere fizzing with fear over these ravens, and the thaumaturge has left his apprentice in charge. Sorry, my dear, that was rude. Pay no attention to me. I'm an old lady who got out of the wrong side of the bed. These ravens have got under my skin is all. Please do let Eli know that I was looking for him next time you see him, and pass on my thanks for letting me borrow his copy of Hermetic Symbology. New book! Okay, so... These are thaumic disciplines. There are 3 branches of thaumaturgy. Each of these is split into 2 disciplines represented by the following symbols. Celestial, there's Solenic and Dragic. Diurnal, Dionic, Noctic. Individual. And then there's imbuements. Okay. Bro, I'm gonna be so smart after this. You're not gonna believe it. Hello. Tess Sherwood. I feel paralyzed. I have no job, no partner, no friends, no prospects. I heard a horned shackle might be the answer. Horned shackle, eh? Horned shackles are used to bring about change in one's life, bestowing the ability to overcome personal demons. In youth, the horns are rubbed between one's fingers, causing them to become worn smooth over the years. They can be worn as pendants, but are more commonly totems. Okay. Honestly, this kind of looks like it. But it's a strong sense of being watched, which might not be exactly what you're looking for. This has got little hornies on it. Does it say what they're made out of? They're more commonly totems. So I would say this. Yeah, okay. The item has horns. Closer inspect reveals the horns have been worn smooth. I didn't even... Yeah. A vestiger can be used to prevent the spread of disease and pestilence. Among other oddities, flames burn pale blue in their presence. Cool. So this is a horned shackle. Okay, I'm just gonna... I don't know if this is helping or not. We'll soon see. David Chafer. At least the weather's looking a little better out there today. Yes. Thank you. Forgot that you were the mailman. Good day. You might be interested to hear that my plow overturned a strange-looking object yesterday. Come to the farm and it's yours, for the right price, of course. Okay. The farm? Where's... Hello? The farm? This is awesome. Is it just called the farm? Royston Farm, 30. Quarry. Let's go. John grins as I struggle to hide my obvious interest in the item he shows me. Any hope that he might not be fully aware of its value quickly evaporates, and after a lengthy negotiation, I reluctantly hand over the amount he originally asked for. Ooh, new item. Cool. Put you over here. Oh my god. Cool. Hello, Stanley. I want an Ossic ring. Ossic. That's a pleasing word to hold on the tongue. Ew. Okay, so if I remember, Ossic... Okay. These somewhat macabre objects were originally made as offerings to the goddess Caution, but the practice fell out of favor as belief waned. They are hard to come across now, but they are occasionally sought out for their ability to keep vermin at bay. Some say that they can hear Caution's unearthly hiss when they hold an Ossic ring up to their ear. So it's a ring? Or is it just like a circle? Well, if you hold it up to your ear, you'd hear a hiss, right? Sounds are muffled in its presence. I don't like your eyeball, bro. Creepy. Ossic ring? No? Your heart feels lighter. That's cool. Are you an Ossic ring? They're hard to come across. Maybe I'd... Ossic! Something a bit grisly that makes me think of death, eh? Like this bloody hand. Eh? Raven? This bat? Every sound has become both louder and clearer. Interesting. Is it the mask that I have done here? Can I put this away? Okay, so I think it's this. Yeah. I should have grabbed that out before. I guess I just assumed that it wasn't, like... I don't know why I assumed that. Made of bone, this item satisfies the description macabre. Closer inspection confirms that a hissing noise can indeed be heard. Sweet. These eerie creations are worn by priests of Holger and various rituals relating to death and the afterlife. The sacrament to ask for his protection, Bullsong's truth to seek his judgment, path of the warrior to help the dead find their way. Thanks, Brud. Brud? Am I okay today? I really don't think I am. Alright, well, I'm gonna move some things around because I'm already... Ooh. What the fuck was that? Hello, spider. Oh! Okay. Concerned. Alright, I'm gonna put all of the little thingies up here. We're gonna do some organizing. You're a massive one. I don't really want you out there. The big one's up here. The small ones can go over here. You're a big one. Small one. There is a humming. Coming from somewhere. Hi. Sorry, my bad. A friend of mine, or former friend I should say, has been stealing jewelry from me. 3 necklaces have gone missing over the past few weeks, including one that was a gift from my late grandmother. Do you have a suitable pendant that I could leave lying out for her to find that will teach her a lesson and make sure it never happens again? We need to make a choice here. There are no wrong answers, but my decision will no doubt affect the offense emotion. Okay. Well... keep these creepy blood-covered things away. Okay, so they have a binding seed or a zia. Do I know what both of those things are? What's a zia do? One about the neck to place them close to the heart. These innocent-looking items instill a sense of fear and paranoia. They can be difficult to remove. Zias are made of any single material except wood or clay. They typically have no symbol or other writings upon their surface. Okay, and then the other one was a binding seed. These items are made of 2 distinct materials representing the mentic and the wixic, the mind and the body. The winding path, the mind, is described by a spiral encompassing the body, the seed. A binding seed is a form of punishment that amplifies feelings of guilt and shame. Okay, I think binding seed sounds good. Dementic and Wixic. Dementic? Dementic and the Wixic. Okay, does that tell me... Does this mean anything in here? Mentic of the mind and the wit. Okay. So what... Do we know what that is? So it's a pendant. I think this is a protection symbol, so it's not that. So the Zia... So the path of mind, it's a spiral. Okay, so and the Zia is wood, everything but wood or clay. Maybe it's this one because of the spiral? Yes. So it's a binding seed. Sweet. Oh, shield charm. Generic charms of protection have little to offer the skilled thaumaturge, but can have some small effect. An Ashadic spirit or a wandering shard will not abide them, for example. Such charms make use of the art of symbology, an ancient and some would say primitive component of thaumaturgy. They can be made from a variety of materials, no rarely precious metals. Binding seed. Thank you. I don't know what the colors I'm choosing are, but sure. Next, please. Hello. Emmett Burrows. They found a man just now in that house royal in Ravensware. I wish I hadn't seen, but I did. He was sheet white, but it was his eyes that are going to give me nightmares. All black they were. It's like that he weren't there anymore. I don't need to wait around for another sign. I'm taking my family to Sedberg, and I'll be taking a libula to see us safely through. A libula? The fuck's a libula? Libulae, or libulae, are purported to offer reassurance in times of upheaval and change, but they are not held in high regard by most scholars of the occult. That being said, an imbuement of wisdom shows that a libula is not merely decorative. There is power in symbology, as the old thaumaturge knows well. So we need to know what the wisdom... So looks like a crown. Oh, this. There you go. The item bears the symbol of wisdom. Witch's fingers are said to be the severed digits of the Witch of Undermere. They are capable of inflicting intense pain, but the goal is supposedly purification of the body. A most unpleasant experience, but a last resort that has cured some and finished of others. Hey. Libula. Thanks, bud. Oh, I forgot to pet the cat. Fuck. No, that's the demo. I was having so much fun. Oh, well, it just means I have to go play Strange Horticulture until this comes out. And I'm okay with that. Okay, more gameplay elements to discover that we won't spoil for you here. More secrets to unearth, and a sinister plot involving ancient deities, dark articles, and a meddlesome priest that will lead to one of several unique endings. Amazing. Well, that, my friends, was the demo of Strange Antiquities. Developed by Bad Viking and published by Iceberg Interactive, and it has a planned release date for coming soon, or to be announced, as I said. If this interests you, you can go and check the demo out yourself on Steam. Maybe you'll find some things that I missed. I hope you will. If you want to play this game or find out more about it and when it's coming out, don't forget to give it a follow, put it on your wish list, do all the fun things. That's going to be it for me. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. I hope you get to play many, many games, and I will catch you in the next one. Bye!